Hi everybody, it's Ashley from the Variegated Lady Plant Shop, which is located in Spring Lake, North Carolina. And today we are doing a shop tour video, which I'm going to be showing you what is currently in the store and what you can look forward to in this upcoming week. One thing that I'm excited about us having in the store this week is these Pink Lady peperomias. Now, these peperomias that we have in right now aren't very pink, but if you give them enough light exposure, this is what you can get. Mine started out looking like this, and I took all the older leaves off to propagate. But these are pink. They've just been sitting here on my desk in the shop. They haven't been close to any windows. It hasn't been close to any windows, but as you can see, I have almost completely pink leaves, and I haven't been babying this or anything. So my assumption is that this batch wasn't in a super high light area, so give this baby some time and it will push out leaves like this. I got this back in, it was October 28th of last year, the day after my birthday. And so it's given me this bright, vibrant pink in just a very short amount of time. Something to look forward to in the upcoming weeks, we are going to be putting out some variegated string of hearts. Lucky Planties has been collecting string of hearts for this upcoming Valentine's Day, and I'm really excited to see what they do with theirs. But if you don't have some string of hearts, some variegated ones, I strongly suggest it because they're just absolutely beautiful. They're pretty easy to keep once you understand strings of things, and they get really pink with lots of sun exposure, so definitely a favorite of mine. So I think every week I want to kind of highlight one of my favorite plants in the video so we can kind of like watch it grow together, if that makes sense. And this week I want to show my Painted Lady philodendron. The Painted Lady is, honestly, in the beginning, I wasn't really smitten by it because I wasn't really a huge fan of like the mottled green that was within the leaves. But honestly, that was me basing my opinion off what I've seen offline before I actually saw it in person. But after I saw this girl in person, I absolutely fell in love. And some of them actually push out this dark variegation within the leaves, like that guy right there. So the variegation really differs within each leaf. So it's kind of like a surprise every time a leaf opens. And the leaves keep this really beautiful pink blushy tone within them, especially on the leaf sheaths. Like right when they're about to pop open, they're really pink. So this is definitely one of my favorite plants right now. She is getting pretty big. She's unfurled 3 leaves since I got her, and she just continues to grow. Even in the slow growing season, I've gotten 3 leaves already, which she kind of averages on 1 leaf per month. Y'all ready to see some plants or what? Lucky Planties has some beautiful stuff on their shelf right now. These pots are stunning. Colleen hand paints these herself, and I'm seriously impressed. And there's some beautiful begonias and some pearls and jade. This begonia is like low-key one of my favorites because when these leaves get big, they're really impressive. And who doesn't love a good escargot begonia? Hers just looks so lush and fluffy. They still have a couple face masks available, as well as these gorgeous earrings. And this Mona lavender, which isn't a lavender, it's actually a flowering plant. These really gorgeous purple flowers bloom on these guys. They're definitely awesome. And they're really soft to the touch. There's a dark ripple peperomia over here. Gorgeous, $10, it's a steal. And this beautiful little fiddle leaf fig. If you're looking for a fiddle leaf fig but don't want to make a commitment to a big one, this guy is here just for you. At $6, you really can't beat a deal like that. Have a gorgeous golden goddess right here, as well as this beautiful starfish sansevieria. And they still have a couple moss poles. If you have any trailing plant and you don't really know what to do with it, a moss pole is a really good option. You get some beautiful big leaves when you let them climb, and it promotes faster growth. Speaking of moss poles, Cassandra just dropped off these self-watering moss poles, which are absolutely fantastic. You put these down for your plant to climb inside the pot, and then you pour water into this hole right here, and this wicks the water out to keep the moss pole moist, which is absolutely fantastic. She also brought in these potting mats that you put down on the surface wherever you're planning on potting, and the soil gets on there and it just makes for an easier cleanup. Christina has some fun stuff on her shelf, some strings of things, but something new that she has added are these really cool vinyl stickers. There's all different kinds in here. She's got a beautiful variegated peperomia obtusifolia. She's got some normal bear claws, and she has some really gorgeous variegated bear claws. This really long string of pearls, and some beautiful red euphorbia. Got some string of dolphins, some strings of turtles, some Nanook tradescantia, a beautiful heartleaf Hoyacarii, and some really awesome snake plants. She's got this huge ogre's ear cluster for $6, and this little guy for $2. And look at that. I really love these cacti. They're so cool. But honestly, look at these strings of turtles. I love them. Unrooted by Kay has some awesome stuff on her shelf right now. She's made some more Thai Constellation car hangers. And these bad boys are $5. Oh my God, and this one has a lady painted on the pot. That's awesome. She has quite a few of the Thai constellations left. And she brought in some more awesome propagation hangers. Oh, and this whale fin for $35. I love this pink pot. It's absolutely beautiful. She still has this gorgeous Albosingonium for only $60. She's got this beautiful Pilea. Some more plant tags. Excuse the loud motorcycle. Some beautiful woman form pots painted over here, and some zigzag cactus cuttings that are rooted like crazy. Allie's got some fun stuff on her shelf. Just like I told you guys last week, Allie can hardly keep anything on her shelf. She dropped a whole bunch of stuff off this weekend, and she's sold stuff like crazy since then. She has some beautiful Trebui Moonlight Scindapsus, and she has some Pariso Verde Philodendron. And the Pariso Verde has completely stolen my heart. Like I told you guys before, I wasn't really in love with the mottled look of the painted lady, but the way that the Pariso's leaves look when they get bigger, I absolutely adore it. It looks very similar to the Biliate, but the leaves are minty and mottled and crazy looking as they get older. This guy is $185 and has 3 healthy leaves with 1 growth point coming up. We have these Trebui Moonlights. This guy's $60. Super big. Got a Raven ZZ over here. This beautiful Alocasia. People pick it up every time they're in here. Gorgeous. And this, this Miss Mummy Begonia for $5. Here's one more Trebui, is $40. It's a few damaged leaves from import, but still a very healthy plant with new growth coming on. David has a bunch of really fun stuff on his shelf today. He's got these, I forget the first name, but it's like something dark horse begonias. And this is actually a Maculata hybrid. And these guys have like powder pink dots instead of the white. And it's really awesome that he has these guys above these so you can really see the difference between them. You can't really see it so much in the video, but you can kind of see in the little circle of the plant, there's a very slight difference. This guy is just darker and has very subtle pink dots, but honestly, if I had to choose between the Maculata and the Dark Horse, I would definitely go with the Dark Horse. I think it just looks more sleek to me. I really do love the dramatic look of the Maculatas. That's what really appeals to me, is the dramaticness of the leaves on these guys. But whew, this girl is beautiful. And he's got this ginormous Manjula leaf. I'm pretty sure this is the biggest Manjula leaf I've ever seen in my entire life. It's got this variegated whale fin here with this little tiny baby. Some Chelsea Hoya. And this beautiful Biliate. The orange, the like goldish orange stems get me every single time. And then like the orange halo that they have around their leaves, I fall in love with this plant every time I see it. It's honestly one of my favorites. It's so gorgeous, and it's $2.75. Definitely not bad. We've got some Wyetii, some assorted peperomias. This one is really cool looking. It's supposed to be a red ripple, I think, but I've never seen such a dramatic tone difference in the green and the red on the red ripple. And this is a variegated watermelon peperomia that is $25. Some Pink Lady. There's 3 of these guys. There's one on my desk right now. Here's the Pink Lady. And then the emerald. It's a variegated green emerald peperomia. And it's absolutely beautiful. As this matures, it gets a kind of red hue in the little dot on their leaves. And I absolutely adore it. Look at that guy. Got some Ludicea discolor about to bloom. Got a cool little begonia up here. Don't forget about that gorgeous Albo Monstera painting. Seriously, so impressive. Brittany and Keith have it going on over here. She finally finished all of the, well, a few of the macrame projects that she's had going on the past month or two. And she's really getting good at these knots, you guys. Her work is beautiful. She's got some imperial red philodendrons. Aw, some tiny dancer alocasia for $8. You don't see tiny dancers for $8 anywhere. Have some variegated peperomia. All different kinds. Mother of Thousands. Have some snake plants. And a beautiful prop station. These imperial red babies, I absolutely adore them. They have like a chocolate tone, always. Very closely to the black cardinal. We still have plenty of paper plants, you guys. So any of your friends who keep saying they can't keep a plant alive, this is definitely for you. Look how cool this paper Birkin is. And this pothos. Tell me this wouldn't look fabulous on a bookcase. You never have to worry about watering it. I have this ginormous Vittata calathea left. I have some multicolor syngoniums, including Neon Robusta. It's the pink guy that I have in here. This is mixed with some Maria, and some of them have a little bit of the white syngonium in here. But I kind of did this as like a Valentine's Day bundle. I think this is going to be really beautiful as it bushes out and matures. And I have some variegated obtusifolia and this monster Sansevieria left. This thing is like 4 foot tall. Have a little monstera guy up there with some red emeralds. The older leaves are kicking the bucket, and I think it's because it's pushed out 2 leaves since it's been over here. Look at this guy. He's reaching for the sun. Have some burgundy rubber trees, some hope philodendron, and a little aglaonema over there. We have some beautiful paintings, paper plants, air plant stands, more paintings, some pot decor. So if you guys were wondering what was in my painted lady that I was showing you earlier, it's these guys, which are apparently selling super well. These are just fun little guys to add into your pots to make it more fancy and blingy. Got a Marimo moss ball. I have a few things on my $5 shelf. Or 5 and below shelf. Let me rephrase that. And I have a few things in my succulent cacti corner, including one more ghost cactus. I love the ghost cactus. We have some variegated jade. For some reason, this guy's just kind of limping over. I think it's top heavy. I have that guy back there for $15. And these little guys. Got a little variegated jade for $8. This thing's perky. Look at that new growth. And I have this hernia cactus in a hanger. I can't wait to see this girl spill out and bloom this summer. Look at that lime green new growth. And this is what we like to call a friendly cactus because it doesn't actually have spurs on it. You can touch it and it won't poke you. And I have this gorgeous Burrow's tail here. Thing is just filling out. These grow lights are really fantastic. Got this ginormous coral cactus over here. Look at all that new growth popping off. A couple Venus flytraps. A Ludicea discolor. And I have a little rattlesnake calathea down there with a moonlight philodendron. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have a chance, please subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. And if you have a TikTok, I just created one of those a couple days ago. Go on to TikTok and the name is The Variegated Lady. As always, thanks for your constant support and I'll see you next week.